blueberries. Huh? I know. They're really big. They like to be kept warm, the roots. We've got the potatoes over here. So our potatoes, our onions, these are gonna be flowers. And then we have eggplant and pepper. Oh, it looks so good. Like this one. Then this is buckwheat, which we used as a cover crop, just like for the aisles, but it's gone completely wild. It's taller than the tomatoes. It doesn't seem like it was the best option. Buckwheat, baby. The asparagus forest. I could walk through this. Yes, so we've got, this is a tall asparagus right here, and you'll notice with the head, if you keep letting it grow, it becomes like this. And the different florets come out and produce a tree essentially with all of the seed on the branches and flowers. And then the flowers, they start like that, but then they develop and they'll drop a seed, spread the love, create the asparagus family even more. This one you can see. This is a good sized head. It's closed and firm. And this one, it's starting to come out, the seeds. It's gone too long in the ground. You have to catch them at the right time. It's all about timing farming. But the inside is green. That's what's cool. Very good. Watery. And it has a cheesy flavor to me, all asparagus. I want to make like a vegan cheese out of it one day. It's one of my copyrights. Don't do that. I'm going to do it. Hawkeye turnips. Well, they're fake variety because they sold out of seeds last year, so they came up with this Hawkeye turnip. Crunch like an apple. It's good. They're better when they're bigger. When they're hard, or when they're small, they're harder. So it's not as good. Oh, the fennel's over there. We should get some fennel shots. My child. Yeah, fennel is definitely a polarizing food because it's got a flavor a lot like black licorice or anise. It's also got a slight lemony flavor, and I know a lot of people, if you're candy fans, some people hate the black flavored anything in the selection. And this is a lot like that flavor, but I think what you don't get in the candy, you get that freshness here and that crisp wateriness. It's a lot like celery, but sweet celery. And it's broken up into 3 different parts. You have the roots, the bulb, and the fronds. And the fronds are like the hair. They come up and they're the branches. Those are the things searching for light. And the bulb is kind of like an onion. It's got layers and a heart. And that's usually the part people harvest and eat. This is sorrel. It tastes like lemon. So good. Tart. So these are peonies, and they are perennial flowers, so they grow back every year. What's cool about peonies is that ants eat out their shell, and then they can open up. There's ones that just have one layer of petals and some that have many. And you can even see right here, this is their seed. When the petals have all fallen away, this is what will produce seed to plant a new plant. It's very, very bizarre looking, kind of furry. You're supposed to get them when they're curling. That's how you know they're ready. And if you don't get them, this will turn into the flower, and that will be the seed of the garlic. It'll open up into a circle. And that's why you want to get them when they're curling, because otherwise the energy gets diverted to producing seeds, wherein you really want them to just bulb up in the bottom and get as big as they can. Gorgeous. Curly cues. Got arugula I just seeded this Friday or something, yeah. This Thursday. It's already popping up. Got some tomatoes and chard. This is so cool. This is our fava beans, which are beautiful. So when plants go to seed, if you've heard that expression before, it means that they're dying. And when you're dying biologically, you want to put out children so your genetics continue. That's what we're designed to do, humans, plants, animals. And this is their form of spreading their seeds. So they create these flowers, and from within the flower, the seeds grow. And technically they could just fall right here, and next year we could have arugula growing. That's called volunteer seeding, when the plant just volunteers its own seed and it works out. But there are specific farms that collect seed and sell it to other farmers, but it's something you don't really hear about, collecting seed, and it's an important part of farming that's kind of forgotten, but it's traditional. It's like at the cornerstone of our change in society from being collectors and hunters to actually start to produce our own food that was edible. Instead of just kind of going through the forest and finding what we could eat, it was about cultivating what we wanted to eat. And that was a huge change to modern society.